All right, how are you doing, everybody? I've just been having a horrible night tonight, and we failed. And we're trying.
We're doing what we can.
This is supposed to be episode 27 of the Kinda Live, Kinda Livin podcast, but we're vlogging it because we're testing out this new camera, and we're also trying to figure out what the hell went wrong. We obviously had some echo. Looked like we had some effects on, but hey, kinda live, kinda learn. And as Deanna said, kind of live, kind of live, kind of laggy on that last one. I'm going to use my other arm to support my arm. This is a double pod.
Here, why don't I... So what's going on, everybody? Doug Cam now. And so this is, I guess, now a special edition, Kinda Live, Kinda Livin'. Because we, for some reason, didn't put the new camera onto the tripod, but we have the old camera sitting there. I don't know if you want to take a look at that. That's the old setup. It don't work no more. And now we're going handheld. So I guess we can kind of just go into what, the podcast normally is. How was your week, Frankie C?
My week was good. I don't even know if we're kind of live right now.
I mean, I shared
There's no audio right now.
There's no audio?
None at all.
Oh my God.
No audio, huh?
Is this podcast meant to be, is the real question.
Is it meant to be? We're just going to play with some things here.
Again.
What the fuck?
We failed. This is the name of it.
There's no audio right now.
There's no audio. Well, it sounds like there's audio.
No video now.
What?
Oh, it's because this is loose. All right. Can you guys hear us? Anybody?
Anybody hear us?
Does anybody else hear us? Somebody. Is there anybody out there?
No Pink Floyd fans in the crowd? Not the one person viewing? Oh, is that me?
Dylan, were you on CarPlay? Can you hear us now? Please let us know because we can't figure this out with you, man. All good now. How are you doing? We're fucking finally figuring this out. And holy crap.
Somehow this isn't our first podcast,
This is our first live vlog here at the Kinda Live, Kinda Livin' podcast. We're at Doug's house right now. And for your audio listeners, this is what you'll be listening to tomorrow. All right, Dylan, how does the camera look compared to the fucking shitty Panasonic? I was going to plug the Panasonic 45 to 150 because I was able to get a couple good wolf shots that I wanted to talk to you about tonight, but doesn't seem like it's going to happen because Panasonic has failed us, the GH4 has failed us, and we got a live stream tomorrow that we're going to be doing of the Magic Beans at the Hollow in Albany, New York with Cycles, and who the fuck knows? Is this going to work out? I don't know. We're kind of live, kind of trying to figure it out, and so I'm going to keep this going here. Everybody just stay put. We're going to put this camera back. We're not vlogging anymore.
Not vlogging.
Let's just open it up here.
I'm going to open up another beer, and let me talk to you about some interesting news, everybody.
While you're talking, hold the camera for a second. Just be careful of the wire here, my man.
Okay.
And
be careful of the wire. All right, Doug Quimby. Hopefully you can hear me. I am very far away from my mic, which is, I'm a mumbler. So I'd just like to take a second to talk about how DiGiorno is now trying to deliver pizzas. Like, what is going on with that? DiGiorno, the frozen pizza company that is, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. It's not delivery. Like, that's their slogan. Well, now they're delivering. And so, on Twitter right now, if you, write to them, #deliver DiGiorno in your city, they're going to pick 5 different cities, and they're going to deliver free DiGiorno pizzas to any loyal customers. So if you're still eating pizza over Domino's or Pizza Hut or your local pizzeria, might want to shoot them a Twitter message.
All right, Dylan says it looks way better with the Sony. Yes, it does. Fuck Micro Four Thirds and yes, full frame. All right, this is kind of weird. It's 10:05. We usually start the shit at,
I mean, 9
o'clock.
Around an hour ago.
It's supposed to be 9:30. First, it just wasn't meant to be this episode. I'm even talking low because I'm a very low guy. And
everything's got moved around.
But, Why be flustered here? We got 26 episodes in with fucking up like this. And you know what? I'm sorry for swearing so much. I'm just, you know, when things don't happen the way you want them to, you know, you just got to plan better for the future. And, you know what? You know,
It can be frustrating.
It can be frustrating, but you know, let's just skip it to what were you doing this week, Doug? What did we do?
What did we
What
do?
did you do? Let's
What
start
did I
off.
do?
Let me get my handy dandy iPad out here too.
Back again.
I can't remember shit.
So this week, the main thing I do remember is editing the Dave Edmond interview. I know I kind of talked about this on the last attempt at the live stream, but I'm just going to go back over it again real quick for everyone who wasn't able to listen. Yeah, Dave Edmond, he is the guy who is behind the Adirondack Independent Music Festival that is held every year in Lake George at the Charles R. Wood Park. And every year, it is amazing. You walk in there, and it's like you're not in Lake George anymore. You're at an legitimate music festival like that you would travel to go see. So it's really cool for the community, and it's definitely really helping out just the village in general. So we were able to sit down and talk with him about just his start and how he's be able to, you know, hold on this amazing festival for us. So that was really cool. You can check that out at mirth-films.com or on our YouTube page, which you could be viewing this live stream now, or you might be listening to us on iTunes or Spotify or even SoundCloud. If you're on that wave, SoundCloud rappers, we're out there.
Totally.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself, fool. And what have you been up to this week, Frank?
Man, I've been up to a lot. I've been trying to stay busy, you know. Past couple of weeks have been a little rough. My grandmother ended up having to get open heart surgery on Monday, and she's recovering very well.
That's good.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it onto any of the water tour for that reason. But you know what? Family first. As much as, you know, I have my outside jam band fam, the Mirth fam, you guys, like, you know, family's got to be first. And, you know, my grandmother's just, you know, she's really healthy, and they just had to make a couple tweaks to her body. And but I got to say, I want to just give a shout out to Caitlin, who is my grandmother's nurse while she's there right now. Yeah. And I had a great conversation with her. Started off visiting my grandmother while she is eating that shitty hospital food. And we got up somehow. I was just like talking to my girl. Oh yeah. She was like, "Are you gonna see me tomorrow?" I was like, "No, unfortunately, I'm gonna be up in Lake George doing this podcast with you guys." And so I didn't get to see her. Today, but Caitlin overheard me and was like, "Oh, why? What you doing up in Lake George?" I was like, "You know, I'm from there. I just, you know, I have a podcast that we do. Yada yada yada." She's like, "Oh, that's funny. I'm actually from Lake George myself." I was like, "Oh, no way." She's like, "Yeah. Did you go to high school there?" I was like, "Yeah, I went to high school there." I was like, "Yeah, what year did you graduate?" She's like, "Oh, class of 2001." I was like, "Holy crap. I'm 10 years younger than you." And but I was like, you know, she's like, do you know anybody maybe from my grade? I was like, no. I was like, but maybe like 5 years ahead. And she's like, "Oh, do you know Greg Merrick?" I was like, "Yeah, of course we know Greg Merrick of Formula 5 and drum enthusiast." And she was like, "Yeah, I was just like what I said. I was just like, yeah, I went to his birthday party this week." And she's like, "Oh, I was supposed to be there." And then she saw on my grandmother's hospital bed the Mirth Films hat, which you can get on the mirth-films.com website. She was like, "I saw that hat before." I was like, "My buddy Jameson was wearing that when we were hiking together yesterday." I was like, "No way." And just a little backstory. I actually sold Jameson my black Mirth Films hat right off my head at Greg Merrick's birthday party for just $20.
And to be honest, you were a little bummed about it.
I was a little bummed. I like my black.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Like, even this is a little risque for me. When we were like thinking about buying these shirts to sell to give away for free at Dish Jam, I was like, it's not black. And then I start seeing the black shirt on certain people that normally wouldn't wear black. I'm like, all right, maybe we should, you know, expand.
Yeah.
But we always gotta have a black shirt because
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
not interested in, honestly, like, buy whatever on the store, but I'm always going to buy the black.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, black's definitely a solid color.
Yeah,
You know,
but
it's one of the best. And it
it
goes
is
with
one.
about anything.
It is, and I got to say, like, I really do like the Mirth Films beanies that we have out right now. It's getting cold. And I'm not just trying to plug this, but, like, a dark navy blue on the rim with the gray Mirth Films, like, I really dig that.
For
You can go check that out. But other than that, yeah, you brought up Greg's birthday party. We went to. That was freaking
Yes.
awesome. Saw all the good buddies. This morning I went and I went and shot photos with Billy the Kid in Lake Placid, and that was a lot of fun. And it was just a good time. We went up to the top of Whiteface, drove all the way to the top, took the elevator, 4,867 feet all the way to the top.
That's almost
Straight
a mile,
clouds
buddy.
everywhere. And like the lady, as we're going through the gate to like pay to go up, she's like, I just want to give you guys a heads up. There's zero visibility today. We're like, whatever. We just drove all the way here. And so that was cool.
But you got some cool sky shots.
Got some really cool sky shots.
Like-
I'm really pumped about
Like you were
that.
above the clouds practically.
We were above the clouds,
Like,
which
excellent.
means, there's a lot of people below us. So, yeah, no, it was just kind of, precipitation was at 100%. And it was cold. All I wore was the thinnest, rain jacket. I was 48 degrees up on top, and my hands were freezing. I still feel kind of the chills on the
man.
roofs of my hands.
Like the bones. Like, it
Yeah,
got
so
that
I've been
deep.
giving some friction to it and trying to do what I gotta do to keep myself warm.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You don't want frostbite. Frostbite ain't no joke.
No, not at all. And but yeah, other than that, I got some killer drone shots. At least to me, killer. I've been chasing a nighttime shot off Empire State Plaza in Albany, and I finally got what I wanted. And it was a good night. Got to celebrate. Had a couple beers at my dad's house, like old times, and it was a good time. And but other than that was really my week. I'm just happy that this stream is working, and I'm sorry that this is not going to be a full episode, but we're kind of live now.
It was very hard to get to this point. Like, I don't know if you tried to tune in earlier. Almost didn't happen. But
Almost didn't happen.
very close.
Hey, Nesh. We just want to thank you for supporting us all the time.
Thank you for tuning in, man.
And but you know what?
And Dylan McKenzie, he froze on Whiteface back on his 22nd birthday. So was that your first time on Whiteface Mountain? Have you ever went snowboarding over there?
Never. And where we drove up, it was the backside of the mountain.
Oh, okay.
So
That makes sense. Well, no, we definitely got to take a snowboarding trip over there this upcoming winter.
I'm down. We always say we're gonna go
I don't think we went snowboarding at all.
I
last
didn't go
winter.
at all.
It's
too goddamn. Price is too goddamn high.
It is. But it's definitely a fun thing to do, especially in the winter, because I mean, what else are we gonna do besides sit around and edit? Like, we're skaters. We gotta be out doing activities. You gotta ride a board, man.
Exactly. And
gotta
you know
do
what?
that.
I realized something, and I was kind of explaining this to Billy today. And but before I do that, thank you for finally making it to your first live show. I'm sorry this is the one that you made it to. I'm really sorry, because it was complete shit in my eyes.
We're way smoother than this.
Yes. We guarantee and promise that next time,
Episode 28.
episode 28 will go way smoother, because we're going to test the stream before we stream.
Yes.
And I think this is what we're going to have to do. And just for bringing that up, I just want to say that we're going to be streaming the Magic Beans and Cycles concert, if you haven't already heard me open my mouth about that. So you can watch that live on Facebook for free. Tune in some good live music on a Thursday night. I mean, it ain't
And
fish till
that's
yet.
tomorrow night, right?
That's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, boys.
Time TBD. But I was explaining to Billy that, it's very important to have balance in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a long time to figure it out. I was, just, I don't know, not in a good place with myself over the next 3 months. And that past 3 months, and I wasn't being honest to myself with the amount of workload I had, just commitments I've made, not making the commitments, just being stressed, freaking out, going through every emotion and not giving the proper time to myself.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that maybe to some people, what I do and what we do seems like it's all centered around us, but it really isn't. Because the thing is, like, outside of Mirth Films, something that I deal with is just, I own a freelance video production company. I got a family. You got a family. We have other commitments, and so you kind of just see the surface of everything sometimes. Yeah. So, underneath it, it's like there's a lot to build that up.
There's a lot of gears rotating.
Yes, just like this fucking camera, this setup,
These multi-mics.
Every article that goes out on Mirth Films, like, and I just felt like I was blowing it hard. Because, like, I was traveling back and forth in a relationship that, it was a good 5 years. But, I was spending a lot of time traveling. Where that time, maybe traveling could be crucial to how the next week goes. Because, okay, I got through day 1, day 2, day 3, Monday through Friday. But, sometimes I just don't give myself the time to kind of recuperate.
The days off.
And I'm like, because we're like, maybe like for a long period, it was just like, okay, I don't know what the difference is between work and fun.
Yeah.
I'm spending so much time on shit. I look at like playing the simplest thing, like playing video games, is a waste of time. Not getting outside, not eating right, not taking care of myself, and which I will say I eat pretty well, but I, for like the past 6 months I haven't worked out because I haven't fucking had any time to work out.
Yeah.
Just trying to get through the day, and it's hard. So like going like on a trip this morning where okay, yeah, we could have probably cranked out like 3 other things, or like even like maybe some Wednesdays like where like you just want to chill before we have the podcast. Like I get it, like you need that time for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it is, like get the fuck away from the computer, like go capture what you were like wanting to do in the first place. Like we had a reason why we wanted to start Mirth Films. We had a reason why we wanted to create things and go out and do things. Why? Because at an early age we started hugely influenced on skateboarding and like dreams, and okay, if we make this video, this is gonna lead to this, maybe we'll get this, and the drive to the skate park, all that, and then just like Mirth Films, like going to see live music, all that. I would say 85% of the live concerts that we go to these days are pretty much to work.
Yeah.
Andy Frasco and the UN was the cameras were rolling.
Oh,
but
no,
we were
that was the funniest thing is like Andy and the Frasco, like we went to go just like, oh, that was like our first show. It was like, oh, we're going to have a good time. We ended up both taking photos of the whole show and recording the live show.
What'd you shoot? Like 700 photos on the party cam?
No, I mean it was 300.
300.
If you cause it records in 2 different bits. I still have to like go through and edit all of them. But I mean it was still like an amazing time. But like even like I feel like at that point it was kind of just like, even though like we went there to have fun and we still did our thing, but like I feel like that just kind of relates, like we do enjoy doing this, just like it can definitely get overwhelming and just like kind of just like overbearing. It's just like you don't want to necessarily do it like all the time. You kind of just want to like take the seat back and relax, but it's like also the same moment like
we're the owners of the shit.
When you do relax, you kind of just want to like do some shit, and like that's how I feel like Andy Frasco was. It's like, I mean, like it was just kind of go enjoy ourselves, and we did enjoy ourselves, but like we still did our thing.
We maintained, yeah.
And I feel like that's a very hard line to walk, but I mean it's the line that we're on, and we're gonna figure it out.
It is, and especially like when you have hobbies tied into work-related things, it's like, okay, wow, I'm kind of killing what I love, you know. And I've kind of experienced that a few times where like I've just gone to shows and just shot them and left, got my 3 songs, peace, you know. And whereas like I got a free fucking ticket to this concert, I can enjoy and have a good time. It's like, no, I got to worry about, okay, not only do I got to edit these photos on Lightroom, I got to export them 3 different ways. I got to get them ready for the article. I got to get the article ready. Figure out what the hell I'm going to say. I'm not a writer. How do I do this? You know, all this shit going on in your mind. It's a lot. And sorry for venting, but like this is just I don't know. Like it kind of also feels good that something isn't working because it's like I don't mean to like make up for like our fuckery that just happened, but you know what?
Dude, like life is life. If that's the one thing that like I've definitely come to terms with over the past few years is that like with life, literally anything can happen. Like as much as you can try to like make things go a certain way or have a set plan on how things will go, like life will always test you. And I feel like that's really like the main thing is like, you know, it's like, okay, life is going to throw whatever it can at you. So it's really how you're going to react and move on. Or are you just going to sit there, take it, and then just like relish in like, oh, what could have been? Like, no, you do be like, okay, that happened. Crap. What can I do to fix this? Let's move on and improve.
And that's exactly what we are, you know.
And that is natural selection, my friends. That's what Darwin was all about, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's 10:21. It's an hour and 21 minutes past when we should have done this. But you know what? It's working now. And yeah, when it came to the point of like on episode 27, when we were like, shit,
like
I did not want to just give up. I did not want to just fucking stop. Like neither did you. Like no. We tested it out like right after. Like. And
we're able to set it up.
We figured out why it sounds like we're in like a 10-mile hallway. Yeah.
You know.
And then we also tried to, you know, it looks like Sony's the way to go right now. And
for some reason, Panasonic just can't hang. But like, you know, that's okay. You know, 27 in, never happened. Things are always gonna happen though.
Always.
That's why we say 9-ish, everybody, because we can't make 9 happen. Life won't make 9 happen. But it doesn't matter. So let's move on to some lighter subjects.
What have you been listening to?
Oh.
Might as well just cut to the chase.
What I've been listening to. Obviously, the Joe Rogan Experience, JRE. Yesterday, he had Ari Shaffir on. And then also the crew for the Sober October, which is Tom Segura, Bert Kirshner, and Ari Shaffir, along with Joe Rogan. They do a thing every October, or at least they have the past 3 years, where they like kind of do like a challenge. Like I know one year was fitness, last year was like just going completely sober for the month of October. I wasn't able to get through the full podcast today to let you know what their mission is for this October, because it definitely sounded like they weren't going to go sober, but who knows. Joe Rogan Experience, definitely a great podcast. You all should check it out. Other than that, I took another look back at Dave Chappelle's new stand-up special, Sticks and Stones, which was killer. It was fire. You know, I wouldn't say it's like super offensive, but like it's stand-up comedy. He goes for, you know, what is you know, really the main topics of what's driving America today, I would say. And it's a great place to really start. If you can't laugh at something, you can't really talk about it. And so that's a good place to start with any conversation. Is stand-up comedy. Frankie Cavone, what has been entertaining your earlobes this week?
So there's been a lot of things entertaining my earlobes and entertaining my eye lobes. First, I want to give a shout out to Jake Pagnotta, the homie of homies. He showed me the song Karina by Grateful Dead last year around MSG run for Fish. And killer song. Honestly, we're going to listen to it after this podcast. And you know what? You guys are going to listen to it too. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just listen to it. I'm trying to avoid copyright issues here. We'll listen to a lot of Rush.
Still.
I know I'm still talking, but dude, you got to listen to some Rush.
No, see, I actually
listen to the album, A World's a Stage.
Okay.
Dude, American Zeppelin. What were you gonna say? You watch what?
Well, I watched this one video by this one YouTube user, Polyphonic, and he broke down like the philosophy behind Rush's lyrics, and it was definitely a lot of things that I like agreed with. It was just like definitely just like, oh, system's fuck, like fuck the system, like all that type of shit. So it definitely seemed like something I would be into. What was that album?
It's a live album called A World's a Stage.
A World's a
There's a lot of great albums by Rush. You can check out 2112 if you don't want to know that one. Live on a Rock. Or you're not from Canada or United States. Then you got, you got Subdivisions. You got, Signals. Dude, there's so many good albums.
Beer?
I just cracked one open, man. Right. Take it, dude. But yeah, other than that, Widespread Panic. I've been listening to some. Ooh. Dude, there's just really good song. Pick Up That Pieces. I got to show you that one. It's pretty good. Fish. Of course, I've been listening to it.
Dude, I mean, like, what? I'm not okay. No, we don't need to get into Fish conversation. No. What else?
So also, I've been listening to the Dear Jerry concert, which happened in 2015 in May. Basically, bunch of artists got together to celebrate Jerry Garcia's life. Everybody from Mo, Widespread Panic, OAR, Yonder Mountain String Band. Dude, OAR played the sickest. The sickest version of Saint Stephen. Honestly. Really? Dude, oh my God. It is like Saint Stephen rock and roll. It is.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll give him
that. When I saw them on the bill, like back in 2015, I was like, OAR. And then I listened to it, I was like, wow, this is the best band to play this song. That's not the Grateful Dead. I'm exaggerating that. Just
I would definitely give them a check out because I mean, like when we did go to that concert for some odd reason, the last few songs definitely seemed like pretty good. Although it wasn't my jam, they seemed like
that was one of the worst concerts. That and Drake were one of the worst concerts I ever went to. I gotta say.
But I mean, we got Waka Flocka at Drake though. That was sick.
Waka Flocka.
We go hard in the paint.
Hard in the paint. And then other than that, I just been watching funny news fails. Just so
funny news fails, dude. I mean, they're hilarious.
Best game show moments. Just watching Steve Harvey get like.
Steve Harvey, yo,
have his puzzle face.
He's the man.
And then.
Okay.
And then just Friends. Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Video.
That was a really funny video.
He's got many friends. Go check it out.
He's got at least 50
Shout
friends.
out to Dylan McKenzie. He's got his fucking license now, man.
No, and it's enhanced.
Enhanced. Go to Canada.
We can go to Canada together, Dylan.
Get some poutine, man. That's your thing.
I got my enhanced too. All right. So, I mean, this is the 27th podcast. It almost got killed, but it didn't. We lived on. But, like, to honor the 27, we figured we would play a song that was written by a member of the beloved 27 Club.
27.
But it's a cover by an awesome lady, Haley Jane, in the Primates.
The Primates. Haley Jane and the Primates. Which, shout out, they are done as a band.
Really?
Their last performance, I'm pretty sure, was Adirondack Fest.
Oh, shit.
So, shout out to Haley Jane. Fucking,
Haley
honestly,
Jane.
She's Janis Joplin.
She, like, definitely feels that type of way, and like when I saw that this video was her covering it, it definitely brought me a whole bunch of joy because I knew she could cover Janis Joplin in the way that Janis Joplin deserved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? You know
so
what I'm saying?
Let's get this started. You know, we're gonna test out this mic issue too that we're having where the audio still comes through, and so we're gonna have to keep our mouths shut during this.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. But hopefully we will. So hopefully you don't hear from us for the next 4 minutes. Here we go.
I'm Frankie Gavone.
And I'm Doug Quimby.
We are Kinda Live.
Kinda Livin.
Aggie, and this is episode 27.5.
Yeah, 27.5. Very accurate. We did it somehow. Please tune in to 28. It will be much better. We promise.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy your night and have a great weekend.
And Frankie, you better drink that bitch. Have a good night.